Hey guys, this is Anime 4.0 in Fresno, California. This is a local convention for me, so it only took me 15 minutes to get here. And you know it's nice to have a local one once in a while. Like people who live in LA or San Francisco, they have a lot of conventions right around them that they can just like drive to. But for me, because I'm in the middle, I always end up having to drive like 3 or 4 hours no matter where I go. And if I ever want to go anywhere further, I have to like fly. But anyway, this was fun because I was able to have a lot of my friends with me. So I just gave them my camera and I said, "Yo, dude, just get me a whole bunch of footage." So everything you're seeing here, my friend took it for me. This convention was like anime, video games, and trading card games. They had Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic. No, they didn't have Magic. They had Yu-Gi-Oh, Cardfight Vanguard, and Pokemon, but no Magic. And then for video games, they had like Smash tournaments going on all day, so it was just crazy loud. It was a really good turnout. There was like 5,000 people over the weekend, and that's pretty good. To give you a little perspective on numbers, Japan Expo 2014 did not pull in that many people over the course of 3 days, and Japan Expo took place in the California North Bay area, and like I don't know, it's a big deal. Like that's a lot of people for a small town and for 2 days. Now I know the guy who runs this convention. I've known him for a really long time, and he decided to hold this particular convention at a shopping mall every single time in order to keep entrance free. And I like that idea because it promoted people to come. Like if you don't have to pay money up front to enter, then people are gonna come and they're more likely to buy stuff from the vendors and the artists. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna get to the important stuff. My stuff. Alright, so you can see this is the same setup that I had at the Tulare Sci-Fi Con. I don't like these wire cubes. They're a pain in the ass to set up, and then you can't really display a lot of stuff on it, and then it eats up a whole bunch of table space. If you're planning to do a table at an artist alley, don't get these wire cubes. Just don't. Alright, so these are commissions that I did on the spot. I'm going to kind of cycle through them. But I want to talk about this Harley Quinn one that I did. It'll come up on screen in a few seconds. There's a guy who goes around local conventions where I am, and he has these blank comic book covers. They're called variant covers, and then you can hire artists to draw on them. So this book itself, it says Harley Quinn on the top, but the image itself was empty. So he has hired me, I think, 3 different times at 3 different conventions to do these. And I think it's just really cool that he trusts me enough to work on those variant covers, and that he likes my work enough to come back to me every time. So I must be doing something right. I was also asked to do an art panel. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Yeah, I was asked to do an art panel, but nobody showed up. Okay, there were 2 featured artists during the weekend. It was me and Borden from Hyper Booster Studios. He was more of like, the other artist was more of the really promoted artist. So he had his panel on Saturday, and then I got sloppy seconds on Sundays. So whatever. I'm not gonna complain though. Just the fact that they asked me to do a panel, you know, small steps, baby steps, but I'm not going to complain if nobody showed up. That's not the convention's fault. Overall, it was a really fun event. Like I said, because there were so many people, you saw a lot of different cosplayers, and there was a lot of foot traffic. Because it was at a mall, you get both the people who are there just for the convention and people who are just walking through the mall. And because it's a lot more people than I expected, I made a lot more money than I expected. So as an artist, would I come back to this convention? Yeah. And not just because it's local, but just because at 5,000, I mean, it's going to keep growing, especially since we had a local convention that just shut down, so everyone who's hungry for an anime something is going to go to this convention. As an attendee, would I suggest you going? Yeah. It's free entry. You can't go wrong. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. No, that's not all I have for you guys today. I'm going to be at Big Wow Comic Fest in San Jose, April 18th and 19th. If you're in the San Jose area, or if you're planning to go to Big Wow, then drop by my table. I'll have more info on that coming up on all my social media stuff, so be sure to follow me on there. Links to all that stuff in the description. Let me know you made it to this part of the video by saying or commenting how you like them apples. And then also let me know what movie that's from. It's one of my favorite movies ever. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.